I'm over here like, okay. Wow, that was
Who
was that?
okay, Wayne Valentine.
So the remix is called Low by Wayne Valentine, the DJ. Fun, good times. Check it out. Google it. Low, L-O. Wayne Valentine.
Wayne Valentine.
That was the thing. That was the thing. Okay, everybody, we're just gonna get to actually have a bunch of things. Watch me as I put myself together. I have too much going on over here. But welcome. We're gonna go ahead and introduce ourselves in alphabetical order as the Cuba over here gets it together, and then we're gonna get into this jam-packed show.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Not Your Typical Girl Talk, where we try to make sense of the foolishness on this deep, dark internet. We want to thank Radio Regent, syndicated through iHeartRadio, for allowing us this platform. We have the replays of the show available on Saturdays, every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Saturdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Check us out, Radio Regent, syndicated through iHeartRadio. We tape live on IG and we tape live on YouTube. So be sure to subscribe and follow us. Socials, Not Your Typical Girl Talk, all around. So be sure to check us out. And of course, comment. Let us know what's up. We love to laugh. We want to hear from you. So make sure to comment. Telly, my girlfriend.
Oh, dear girl.
Listen.
Too much is going on. Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Telly. I am so happy to be here with all of you on YouTube and on Instagram and my girls. We are the Not Your Typical Girl Talk crew. The foolishness just keeps on giving. It's been a weird week, everyone, and I'm sure that if you haven't been paying attention, don't worry about it. We're here. We're going to bring you up to speed because there is so much to unveil in this episode. Y'all, I hope you're ready. Sheba, they ain't ready because I'm not ready. So there's no way they're ready.
And we know it's coming.
Definitely.
We're still not ready.
I'm actually going to change my mic so they can hear me better on this, but they are definitely. Oh, that was a lot of breath. Wow. Sorry, guys. But sorry.
Don't demonetize us, YouTube.
I know. YouTube
is very parent friendly. So, come on now, YouTube. Come on now, YouTube. Don't do that to us now.
I'm the people they call me Cuba. I am the final member of the crew, and like you just said, we are not ready because there's a lot. Everybody now has a mic, as I hold mine up. And as a group of women who have 3 shows between us, plus we got the radio show and we got other things going on, we understand that when you have something to say, you want to say it, but some of these people, I don't really know what they're trying to say. And so that's my difficulty. So this first one here, I'm going to actually ask for translation. Please, if anybody can translate this for us, please type it out in the chat. And please tell us what this gentleman here is saying. So I'm going to move it over here. And I'm going to, I'm going to turn it real loud. Because we're really going to need to decipher what he's saying. Okay. All right. Let's go.
If you meet her with a video already, oh yeah, like you know what I'm saying, like you find a miscommunication and you turn her up after. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? You find the shots and keep out, like keep it pushing, like don't stress. Like there's more girls out there, like like that's how I look at it. Like you just have to think like the psychology of it. Like why is a girl doing that? So attention, from man. You're not gonna get attention from like yeah. Like what is it also say? If a girl's seeking that attention from the next man, like okay, like
Yeah, girl.
Man's them.
That yes, I understood that. The man's den. That I understood. And then I was also kind of like taken aback because his hairstyle was giving me like Sunday school vibes from when I used to go to Sunday school as a young child. So that kind of took me away. But honestly, if they didn't have a headline to say what this was all about, no one would know. I didn't understand a single word except for the man's thing. I didn't understand anything.
And like he said BBL and
right, yeah, he said that. You're good to even catch that. I missed the whole thing. I missed it. That all
and
went
the
over
amount
my
of
head.
likes and like you know the psychology of it. I was like, psychology of what?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Well, apparently the young man's name is Calvin Cambridge, but you don't spell it with an I. There is a 1 in place of the I in Cambridge. And
That
he's
explains a lot.
to stay away from BBL bandits. Find a girl BBL, men.
BBL mans.
Here is the thing. Again, ladies, I blame us because that man is getting the vagina.
Oh yes, he is.
That man is coming up to women with the mans and the things and he's still getting the vagina. So
he is.
Because there's no way he should with
Nope. I
mean, again, what conversation are you having with this young man? Like, what kind of conversation?
How can you even understand what he's saying to you?
And I just can't relate to a man that has a hairstyle I used to wear
in Sunday school
when I was 6 years old.
Sunday school vibes, you know, when they used to sing.
Like,
Jesus loves me, this I know.
If we had time, if I could go get it
tells me
and
so,
bring it within
bobbles.
The hour that we tape this show, I would literally show you a picture of me when I was 6, and I have the exact same house.
Right?
But those photos are buried deep. I gotta go back.
That man needs help.
All he needs is the beads at the end for the bubbles keeping that together. Because really and truly, I get. I didn't say because I listened to it a few times. I get what he's saying. And his message was to men: don't date women who have already had BBL because they're gonna create havoc in your life. And the reason he feels they got a BBL was for other men, not because they wanted to look good for themselves, not because they wanted to maybe make more money in the club or in their chosen profession, which is generally in a club, but because of men, right? But at the end of the day, men's give women money, and therefore these women are clearly getting money from the man's them, and that's why I guess you know what, I'm done. Because he's got me saying it, and I'm done.
It's just dry that they're taking, you know, Jamaican slang and turning it into a disgrace. Like, leave the man's them words alone.
That's Toronto's fault.
Toronto, stop it. Jamaican, like the Jamaican accent is so beautiful.
Toronto man's language.
Toronto man's need to find a new language.
I mean, this is why Drake does what he does.
It's time for the Toronto mans to find a new language. Leave the Jamaican patois alone. Come on.
And we move on. Speaking of Toronto, ladies and gentlemen of Toronto, we have a problem, and the new mayor of Toronto has a fix. So
she sure does.
The news. We had a problem recently where refugees were sleeping on the street in a very busy downtown Toronto. Because they had tents, they were cooking food, because they were being turned away from shelters, and there is no real affordable housing in our city. And the new mayor of Toronto had an idea. So her idea was, Olivia Chow asked Toronto residents to open their homes to refugees.
Right. Yep. That's what she said. Strongly.
Go ahead, Sheila.
Has she been to the grocery store recently?
I'm not sure.
Well, no.
Does she
I don't think so.
how much hydro costs? and
I don't think she
electricity.
is.
You can barely survive in Toronto or the greater Toronto area, which includes Mississauga, Brampton, Pickering, Ajax, Oshawa, North York, East York. I can name all the places. You can barely survive in those places, making $85,000 a year. And now, ma'am, you also want me to open up my home to strangers. Instead of sitting down as the mayor and looking at your budget with your finance minister and having a conversation with the wonderful prime minister we have and figure out a plan, your suggestion, ma'am, is that me, who's already struggling, and I put that in quotation, to make sure that this wonderful roof I have over my head remains my roof and feed me and my child, I should bring in more mouths to feed.
Yes.
Yes.
She thinks that will solve the homeless problem. That's what she said.
She's asking people to look into their hearts, and
I'm looking into
open
my
their
heart,
homes.
and my wallet is my bank card is saying don't you dare.
Well, here's the thing. Here is the thing that I find very interesting. Right now, people are living in multi-generational homes.
Yeah.
Some houses, they're 4-bedroom houses, and you've got 10 people living in one house.
Yeah, because the mortgage is crazy.
Are renting beds for $500 a month. Just the bed.
Just the bed.
Just the twin size bed in the corner of a room that they are sharing with 3 or 4 other strangers. This is what is happening in a first world country.
Yes.
And now you want to tell all of us Canadians who are struggling to feed children, some of us have decided not to have kids because we can't afford it. You're looking at those same people,
yes,
and saying to them, yo, open your house and let people come and live with you, and you can feed them and pay all the bills to take care of them, pay the water bill, pay the extra AC and heat, and clothe them, and do all of this stuff without knowing when the government can step in and do its job.
That's exactly it. Open your doors to your homes and open your hearts.
No, I will give what I give with my taxes, which is too much.
Too much.
Because sometimes I see how much. Listen, sometimes when I look at
don't look. I always say don't look.
I cry.
It will vex your spirit.
I cry because
don't look.
It's literally, you could literally pay another mortgage payment.
Yeah,
absolutely. You know, people were saying that, you know, if this is her plan, then she should step up to the plate and invite them into her home. You do it first. Go lead by example. So go ahead. First up, you're up to bat. Take in a few, bring them to your house. Then bring some to Sunset Drive. Since Trudeau now lives there by himself.
Yeah,
then bring some over.
Room, apparently.
You got room because your wife left your backside.
Sophie's out.
If only Canada could do the same thing and divorce him too. I'm rooting for you, Canada. Let's go. Let's divorce this man. And also, let's just go to Parliament Hill and also just go there and occupy the place. Like,
Doug Ford has a newish house.
Doug Ford can take some in. They got money to spare. We don't.
I have none. I'm sorry, ma'am. Not sorry. So, refugees, I apologize. You thought you were...
I apologize. Yeah, because this is not their fault. This is not their fault.
Here's the thing.
They came here
okay, so it's like, let's say, you know, if you got married, you married a man that's originally from like Brazil.
Right.
And he comes to live in Canada because he is marrying you or you've already been married.
Mm-hmm.
We all know that, of course, he's going to come live with you in your home. You're going to pay the bills, take care of things until he is able to work and contribute.
Right. You prepared for that.
Right. I did not, no offense, but I did not give these people applications to apply. No. I did not approve of their application, and I didn't ask them to come here.
No.
The federal government did.
Yes.
So it's their responsibility.
No, it's not. They want us to. Girl, didn't you hear what Olivia Chow said? She wants us to open our doors and open our hearts and let them in for free.
Listen, I don't have room. I only have room for myself, my family, and the love of Jesus. Other than that, I have
the love of Jesus.
The love of Jesus. That's what go there you go. Right now they're draining
There's
the
no
love of
room.
Jesus.
There's no room left in my heart.
Right now they're draining the church.
And my potential man. That's the only room.
I'm done. I'm done with both of you. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna ask you ladies a question.
Let's hear it.
A man should spend on a engagement ring.
How much? Well, here's the thing. And as much as I like nice things, sir, please do not go broke on an engagement ring.
No, don't go broke.
Don't go broke.
It's just an engagement
if you
ring.
could, honestly, in this economy, if a man spent, and this is even this is a lot of money. If a man looked at me and spent $10,000 on an engagement ring and put that on my finger, I would be like, wow, you know what? You didn't have to do that, especially if his salary is $100K and under. Because listen, I'm a working woman. I know how much stuff costs, and I know how much nice stuff costs. If he went out of his way and spent 10K, between 10 and 20K, I'd be like, babe, oh my God, that's a lot of money.
My answer is the man should spend what he can afford.
You can.
So
if you can afford a $3,000 ring,
yeah,
perfect.
And I'm not
going to afford a $10,000 ring,
and I'm not going to discount him if he's like, here is a $200 ring. I'm not going to discount it because I know that if I'm going to spend my life with this person.
Oh, Sheba froze.
Are we frozen on Instagram?
Are you still in IG?
I can see.
You're not.
Oh dear.
It is
1 second.
IG.
Let's try getting you back on here.
Am I not on at all?
Sheba?
I'm on YouTube, but apparently I'm not on Instagram.
Yeah, you just got kicked out.
Got kicked out.
Out. Let me try. Are you guys still on Instagram?
Yeah, we're still on.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go back out and come back in.
Okay.
And then hope for the best. This is what happens, YouTube, because for some reason Instagram does not like me, and I'm always getting kicked out of Instagram. Okay. So we're gonna try again.
Okay.
I'm going to request.
Let's see.
And we'll see.
Okay. You want to touch that, and I'm gonna mute here.
Let's get this.
Fingers crossed.
I see myself. I see myself.
No.
I see myself. Ooh,
About okay.
Look at that.
There you
There we go. Hey. IG. It is
it's constantly kicking me out. Thank God we got this YouTube one going, because Lord have His mercy. Okay. Are you guys muted?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're muted.
That's weird.
Why do I hear it echoing?
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, we're we have YouTube muted.
YouTube is muted.
Okay, so is that better?
Oh, that's better.
Yes.
We're good?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
price tag on a ring. I would wear an engagement ring that was even $500. I'm not out here to broke no man.
Me too.
Well, Ryan says we'll marry any of you ladies. $2,000 ring. Talk truth. Yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Why not? What's wrong with a $2,000 ring?
I would rather my man buy a house for us to live.
Thank you.
He can then upgrade my ring. However, we do not think, apparently, like a lot of women do, because here was the answer to the question when it was asked on the street. Are we ready? And go.
How much do you think a guy should spend on an engagement ring?
I think 10 times your salary.
Yeah, I think like the 6 digits for sure. How much do you think a guy should spend on an engagement ring?
I'd say at least like 100K. Yeah.
If you
I'm telling you, girl.
10 times his salary.
They said, the first one said at least 10 times your salary, which in their mind was okay. So at 10 times your salary,
Yeah.
bring them up in their minds to 6 figures. And the other one just said, bump that. We want 6 figures. So at least $100,000.
100K.
Now, let's do math, people.
That's math.
Let's math first. So you take $100,000 and you divide that.
Oh no, not again.
You take $100,000.
What is going on?
Am I gone
Instagram kicked you out again.
Am I gone on?
Sheba.
Hey Sheba.
I do not know what
It happened. What the
I'm
heck?
gonna go back and I do not know what is going on with Instagram tonight. It does not like me.
What?
I don't know why it keeps kicking me out. For some reason, I don't know. People are reporting my page.
No.
It keeps kicking me out. I'm going back in.
Okay.
And thank you all for loving our show. We do appreciate
Thank
it. I do
you.
want to say that.
Normally our show goes really well, but tonight
Instagram
IG is just being so rude.
just stick
And you
with
guys
us.
are like frozen on my end.
Let's try again.
Let me also hold on. Let me
Let's get Sheba back again here.
Waiting.
Let me also make sure I'm connected.
Oh, let me.
Our show goes really well, but tonight IG is being so rude. It's okay.
Oh, yep. Okay. All right.
Let's
try again.
get you back in here.
Am I back? 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 Back, back,
Oh,
back,
that's cool
back,
again.
back,
Oh.
back. Am I back? Am I back?
Girl.
Yes. Instagram doesn't like us talking
Good
about engagement
Lord.
rings, apparently.
What the heck is going on?
Radio people, everybody, we are doing our best here to make the best show we possibly can. We're
I'm
here.
so sorry.
Our bad. We got this.
So sorry.
Great, but I'm amazing. So back to this. They were saying, let's do the math. So $10,000
Yes.
divided $100,000. Take 10% of that, or divide it by 10, is $10,000.
Right.
That's it.
Yep.
You make 6 figures. If you're spending 10%, it's 10,000. In order to be able to have $100,000 be 10%, you need to make $1 million a year.
And we know the average person, as we have learned from, all the strikes that are happening,
Oh yeah.
a lot of people aren't getting paid enough.
No, they're not.
So you look at industries where, they're making $20 an hour. Like
Yeah.
people out here average $50,000, and that's still high. A lot of people are more part-time wage at 30, 25K. So you being out here asking average to middle class men to spend
10 times. They should know. They should.
and the thing is, the word debt, I don't think it means anything
They don't
to
know what that
to
means.
anyone anymore.
They don't
I
know
don't
what that
know.
means.
You literally want people to take out visas of
Yes.
hundreds of thousands of dollars to go buy you an engagement ring.
It's because they're worth it.
No.
No, they should do. They should go to a pet store and buy a cat.
But I want
That cat is going to be the only love that they will ever have in this life.
We're done.
Because no man is going to want that. What do they have that's that good for a man to want? What? I wish that we can get one of them to talk on our show. I really want to know where did that figure come up? Like who hurt them? Who made them think, yes, I am worthy of that. I deserve that.
The problem is this obsession with celebrity lifestyle. We see the big rings that J-Lo has had on her finger like 3, 4, 5
8
times.
times.
And we think, oh, yeah, if A-Rod could buy her that, if Ben Affleck could buy her that, why can't Jimmy down the road buy
Jimmy
me
isn't Ben
that?
Affleck or A-Rod. And sorry, young ladies, but you're not J-Lo. You're not Beyonce. Come on,
And it's not
now.
a matter of their worth. It's a matter of what people can actually afford.
That's it.
Right? And the truth is that middle class people cannot be out here spending $100,000 on an engagement. The wedding hasn't happened yet. You haven't bought a house. You don't even have a car, but girl.
She wants to go boast with all her friends.
Go ahead. Please go ahead.
I'm gonna actually play it again because I think I heard it wrong. I think they said 10 times, not 10%.
Yeah, 10 times.
How much do you think
I
a
think she did say
guy
10.
engagement ring?
I think 10 your salary.
Yeah, it has to be in like the 6 digits for sure. How much do you think a guy should spend on an engagement ring?
I say at least like 100K. Yeah.
Yeah.
These dumb bitches really said 10 times. I'm over here.
Yes.
My old brain thinking they said 10% of their salary. Do you understand what that means? So if a man makes $50,000, 10 times is 500.
Yes.
And that's what they feel
they
deserve.
They want the man to put himself in debt.
Yes.
For a ring. The only debt you should be putting yourself in is to go buy one house, to go live in.
Good debt.
Because as bad as it is, you can sell that and make a few thousand on top of it.
We're actually done.
Waste you.
I just realized that we just wasted great cells on these little dumb bitches, right?
Yes, we did.
These little girls really said, do you understand what they said? You can spend 10 times more than you actually make.
Then you actually
How
make.
is that possible?
But Steve, this is the generation we're living in. This is the same
it's
generation
scary.
that will take out credit cards and go buy that Balenciaga handbag.
For
They
sure.
will go out and buy those, Gucci boots that they cannot afford, and they put it all on credit.
Yep.
This is the reality. So they're like, well, if I can do that for my boots, you can do that for my ring.
But they're not.
So, yes, they're actually, Ryan, they're being very serious. And we are realistic because we have to work.
Because Ryan, we have bills to pay.
We have to work.
We have to work, and we have bills, and we're very responsible.
Exactly.
And I can only hope that these ladies grow up. I hope they do.
I can easily put myself in the shoes of the man that is looking at a woman saying, yeah, I want to be with you, but sis, 10 times my salary?
That's crazy. That's not normal.
That makes no sense.
But okay, you know what? Hopefully, they catch wind of our show and they watch this same episode.
Yeah.
And hopefully put some sense into their head.
Yeah, and just while Shiva's trying for the next story, just quickly, we have a friend. She is a publicist, and he told us the story of the first ring her husband got her when they got married like 20-something years ago. And it was just a little band that he bought from something just a bit higher than, like Claire's or Arden's.
It wasn't much.
It was not much. It was a little band just to show that he wanted to marry her. Now they have 2 homes, one in one here, like
a brownstone,
right? A brownstone home here, and then a beautiful, built from scratch, in Nova Scotia.
And he upgraded her ring.
Yes, and he upgraded her ring to something
beautiful.
Listen,
but once again, these ladies aren't marrying for love. They just want to show off to their friends. Look, my man got me this $10 million ring. That's what they're after.
So Ryan is saying the last woman I tried to date said I have to give her a $5,000 or
ring.
What? $5,000 or up ring because it has to be on par or above what her ex gave her.
No, Ryan.
Then she should have stayed with her ex.
She should have stayed with her ex. She tell her to go back to her ex.
Go back to
stay
her
there.
ex.
You know what? You bit a bullet, my friend.
Yeah. It's the Lord.
I can't
tell her to go back to her ex.
My new man.
Don't take your good money and spend that on her.
Bye. Tell her goodbye.
Tell her good day. Tell her good day.
On. We got a gentleman who is having some dating wows, actually. And this is what he has to say about this date. I actually had a moment because I heard part of his story, and it really touched my heart. Let's go.
So we're just at the restaurant. I've been waiting 10 minutes for a date to show up. And apparently I got set up. I don't know what to say. I try to do everything right to this woman. I bought flowers. I've been consistent talking to this girl for weeks. Trying to get her life, but she doesn't like. I made plans. I took the restaurant the day and the time. So I think everything to be just the kind of guy that would advantage somebody's time. Like, I'm just looking for my person. I'm just looking for the one that I guess is out there for me. And then want to be somebody's husband someday, father. I try to do everything that's right. I can't just get stood up. And my feelings doesn't even matter. I'm sitting there eating meal by myself and realizing that nobody even cares about people anymore. Like, alien things shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't be this hard to find somebody. It shouldn't be this difficult to fall in love. To be married to one another. What, ladies, tell me, what did I do wrong?
So
Oh man.
and he got stood up. He had been speaking to the woman for over 2 weeks. He chose the restaurant. He made the reservation. He bought flowers and waited, only for her not to show up at all. Now, there were people in the comments who thought that he was, I think he does these bits and stuff on his page, and they were like, oh, this is probably a scam. I doubt it. I don't think a man, I would hope a man would make himself feel like that. This is a joke. However, he asked a good question. What do women want? What do you want? Because he did all the right things. He chose the restaurant.
He did what women say they want.
He spoke to you. He did all of those things. He bought roses. That's what we say we want, because that's what I want.
That's what I want.
And he got to know her first. He said over those 2 weeks, he really got to know her. He asked her questions, asked her what she liked. He really wanted to impress this woman. And, you know, this is why this story is on our show now, because we were all like, tragic. Like,
that's sad.
The thing is, here's the problem with the majority of women. And speaking as a woman, and I don't know if he, you know, like what this woman was like. He obviously really liked her. Most women went to all this trouble. But a lot of women still have this sort of thing where they want a man that they have to chase.
They want the man to kill.
They want a man that doesn't text them back. They want the toxic. They want the Ike Turner, you know, they want the James Dean, they want the, and it sounds harsh what I'm saying, but the reality is they want the guy that causes trouble.
So they basically want a guy that they have to rescue themselves. So they want they want to have the abuse in their relationship. Yeah. They're attracted to that.
Here's a good guy, right?
He's a good guy.
Good guy. And when you know, I know that movies imitate life, art, right? And he is doing everything that, yes, we say we want it, but we don't actually want that. Now, me, I would love to meet a nice guy.
Absolutely.
It's very hard to meet a nice guy.
There's a lot of toxic men out there.
He's not a pretty boy that way. Thank you, Ryan.
He's not a pretty boy.
And I don't disagree with Ryan. I've dated, hello, you guys saw my ex, right? I've dated the men that all of these women say that they want, but the reality is, ladies, we're not gonna all get the same man. Right? We may have our turn. We may have our turn with that man, but it doesn't mean that he's going to be our forever. So we have to be realistic. If this man is supposed to be doing all the right things that you say that you want, I don't know why women would want what you guys said. I don't want toxic.
Absolutely not.
I don't know. I don't want that. And that's why a lot of men that, you know, I meet that telling me it's whatever, the first thing they say is, first of all, you're so nice. And, oh, you're okay. Like, I'm not here to play. Women like to play this game. I don't like the game.
Too old for games.
If you like me and you text me right after, you know, you drive me home from a date, I'm happy. I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, he's so needy. Like, that's not gonna be, I'm not that girl.
Yeah, I think it's gonna drive that women get mad at men for saying, "Hey, are you okay?" Look, he's like obsessed with me. It's like,
Oh my God, he bought me flowers.
He bought you flowers. He texts you to ensure you're okay, and that's a red flag.
Yeah,
what world do we live in?
We're done. We wish him the best. We hope that
I
he
do.
can find someone. Because Lord knows we got 4 other crazy segments to go into. But before we go into, because Lord have mercy, some of these are ridiculous. Before we go into that, Garcia, please talk.
I'll pray in the meantime. I'm gonna
Yes.
pray in the meantime. Go ahead, girl.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Not Your Typical Girl Talk, where we try to make sense of the foolishness on these deep, dark internets. We want to thank Radio Regent. Thank you so much for allowing us this platform. Our show is available Saturdays, 7 p.m. All the replays of our show for the week. Saturdays, 7 o'clock Eastern Time through Radio Regent, syndicated through iHeartRadio. And of course, we're here live every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Instagram and YouTube. So be sure to check us out, follow, and subscribe.
Okay. I'm just going to go into this one. Oh my Lord, now I'm watching the TV.
Oh, now it's CP24.
We don't need to see CP24. Let me see, I was in such a rush to get to it. I don't pass it. We're just going to get right here. So, earlier in the segment, we had these same people on our show. And so I like them so much. We're doing man again, but this time he's going to talk to us about the difference between men and women cheating, and we've got to hear this. I didn't even listen to this. I wanted to wait.
Philosopher.
Yeah, I wanted to wait.
He is.
So
He's thespian. He knows.
Let's go. Come on.
He's a relationship expert.
Deep down, we all know this. Like, you know this. You know, it's a double standard. It doesn't exist, but it does. It does. It doesn't exist, but it does. There's a lot of double standards. If my uncle cheated on my aunt, I'm like, wow, he's a piece of shit, whatever. But if it's the opposite, my aunt cheats on my uncle, I'll be like, yo, she's a hoe. What the fuck is she doing? She just burned the family. What the fuck? And it's not all yo, real shit. My aunt, get the fuck out of here. No, real shit. I swear. That's 100 times worse, pal. So it's not even comparable. Like, and it's like, it's just like there's a lot of double standards. Like for instance, say I'm just like say I super bad. She drugged me. Yeah. I called the boyfriend. I seen this super baddie with a BBL and lip injection just fucking drug me. So laughing. They'll be like, yo, you're a guy. What are you talking about? Are you a bitch? That's what they're gonna say. Are you a bitch?
Just more.
That's what they're gonna say. Yeah. A girl does that, I'm in cuffs. My mom's crying, everything. Like, it's really... Yo, you're in cuffs, you're getting keys, you're getting 15 years. If RUB did that to you, who cares? Yeah.
If I show up to our next show in a mask, will that be okay?
I'm done with it. You know what? I even wonder the way how this was filmed, if he's the same one wearing the mask. I was like, nah, yo. You're doing the way how this thing is filmed, going back and forth. You are the mask man. Mm-hmm. You're the mask.
That's
hilarious. The same light skin neck, because you know you can see the neck. Right listen, girl, he's talking to himself. Listen. He's talking to his alter ego. Okay.
So. I have nothing to say.
No, we're not going to entertain this foolishness. We're going to move on. Enough. Yeah. We're going on. We're going forward. Good day, sir. Good day. Goodbye. Bye.
That was the shortest segment.
We're not doing that.
This is the shortest segment we've ever had. Now, this one here is going to take a minute. So I'm just going to put it up here for a second. I did not even read the full article because I wanted to have a natural, genuine reaction on the show when I read the contents of this article. Now, what this up here says is hundreds evacuated after teenage girl sets fire to hotel sofa following fight with mother. Here is the article. I'm even going to take up my gum. Because I need to just make sure I've got this. Okay, here we go. Hundreds hundreds of people. A 16-year-old girl has been arrested after setting a couch on fire at a hotel and causing guests to be evacuated early in the morning following a fight with her mother, police say. Akola Fire Rescue in Akola, Florida, located some 80 miles northwest of Orlando, received a call at approximately 3:24 a.m. to reports of a structure fire at the Hilton Ocala Hotel. Units arrived at the 9-story hotel to find audible and visual alarms, an active sprinkler system, and members of the police department assisting guests in evacuating the premises. Firefighters encountered moderate smoke as they entered the lobby of the hotel and began to make their way down a first-floor hallway near the banquet rooms to try and find the source of the fire, which was worsening as they approached. Using a thermal imaging camera, crews located the seat of the fire. In conjunction with the sprinkler system, crews used a water can to smother the flames, which consumed a couch and scorched an adjacent wall. The fire was extinguished entirely within 7 minutes of arrival, but given the deliberate nature of the blaze, they had to treat the fire as arson. Following a brief investigation, they ended up arresting a 16-year-old girl who was visiting from Peoria, Illinois. Police said she allegedly started the fire after fighting with her mother. Though authorities did not say what caused the fight and what could have led to her allegedly setting a sofa on fire in the building because of it. The damage to the hotel is estimated to be a couple $100,000.
Wow.
Thankfully, no one was injured, and hotel guests were able to return to their rooms the same morning. Authorities credited an effective evacuation plan carried out by hotel staff the morning to keep the 320 guests safe. The teenage girl has been charged with arson, and the investigation into the incident is ongoing.
That's crazy. Like, I'm sorry, I don't care what kind of argument you get in with anybody. You're setting the sofa on fire.
Can I?
And it's like Hilton, yo.
Yeah, and let me just step in. Again, we don't know what
Paris
the
Hilton
fight.
is screaming somewhere.
Yeah, we don't know what the fight was about. But I'm gonna say this, and I hate to say this, but maybe the mother was trying to discipline her 16-year-old for the first time.
Yeah, she's just now she wants to be a mom. And she decides that she wants to
And I hate to say that because these, kids are going to do what they want to do. They don't have the sense to think of consequences or outcomes from their actions. But I'm like, sounds like mom tried to discipline her for the first time in her 16 years of life. Because the way how I was disciplined.
See, hold on, ladies. Hold on, ladies. Remember now, Jamaica. It's different. Jamaica's a different planet. Much more.
Caribbean parents.
They're different humans. They're different humans.
Like if I did this, I would be begging the police to put me in.
Girl, I wouldn't even do it.
I'd be like, under the prison is easier.
Wouldn't even attempt.
No, I wouldn't. But if I did,
put me under the prison.
Please put me under the prison.
Give me the chair.
Don't let them come near me.
Because they're gonna kill me. It's gonna hurt. Way more than the injection or any electric chair.
Yeah, and go ahead, Chidi.
No, go
I
ahead.
was just gonna say, Ryan said, how are the cost damages so much, and the guests went back in the room the same day. True.
No, but you got to understand. First of all, it is going to be so much. Because let me tell you about our
This is a Hilton.
Right? That room is going to have to be fixed, which means that room cannot be rented out for the period of time
for the
couple of days
for that to be fixed. And likely there were adjacent rooms that also need to be fixed. So now you're talking about the loss that will be incurred for the period of time. So if there's say 2 rooms that are now out
done,
and those rooms are about $200 a night, and I'm being very reasonable. So you're looking at $200 a night. So that's potentially $400 a night over 2 weeks, 3 weeks, for a month,
Yeah.
they're going to calculate that's what plus the actual amount of damages. So it isn't just that now they're out of revenue. I do this for a living. Okay, so this is not just about the fact the other guests are able to go to their rooms, but those 2 rooms, I'm good because they said adjacent, which means that there's definitely a room beside them that maybe wasn't occupied, but it's definitely out of commission. And so the income that they would have received from it, they're no longer going to receive because this bratty little girl had an argument with her mom.
Yeah, and again, I do think, I don't know what the matter was, but it's definitely something where
there is nothing in the world I do not listen. I cannot think of an argument for you to. Here's the thoughts I had to. So, oh my God, I hate my mom. I'm going to find matches. I'm going to find something to celebrate the thing. I'm going to go through all of these steps because I'm mad at my mom. And so I'm going to put it on fire. But I'm 16, so I know that fire spreads. And it's probably going to spread, which means that it might burn our stuff and everything in the room, which means that we're like, girl, you're 16.
Thank you.
So unless you're developmentally delayed, you knew what was going to happen. Stop.
No, she knew. But here's the thing, too. These kids also know, I'm not going to go to jail. I'm going to go to juvie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know, but these kids, first of all, she's obviously not living the broke life. If her and her mom are at this decent hotel with adjacent rooms. This is a nicer hotel. So she is maybe even a bit spoiled. And I think her mom, for the first time ever, told her, you can't see that boy.
that you just met.
You can't smoke marijuana. No, you can't do this. You can't have a car. You can't. She said something like that. That's all it takes to trigger.
I agree with Ryan. And she does need 16 slaps.
Yeah, she needs 16 slaps for every year that she was not disciplined. Because I'm telling you, this child had never been disciplined before. Because a disciplined child would never.
And I'm sorry, you're 16 now. Unless you have like a slow mental development, you not knowing that the fire would spread.
Oh, she knew
something is wrong with you.
She knew. I hope she didn't play that game.
Unless her and her mom are both crackheads. I don't get it. They must both be crackheads. Either way, arson is for you, little girl. I hope you enjoy your time in juvie.
Yes.
You now have a record. Congratulations.
Goodbye. Because there's another one. There's
another one.
There's one more. This little girl clearly needs her phone taken away. She's probably had too much tickety talk because I'm about to read this. And then I'm going to play the video. So this says, 11-year-old Florida girl, Florida. We're
there. Come on, Florida.
To Florida.
Come on, Florida.
Okay. 11-year-old Florida girl arrested after falsely claiming her friend was kidnapped. And here we go with the video. Here's the video. Let's come on. Let's go video. Okay, and
this morning, an 11-year-old Florida girl arrested accused of faking a kidnapping. Volusia County deputies say that girl texted 911 about the fake abduction. The girl, who was arrested hours ago, confessed she got the idea from a YouTube challenge. She told dispatchers her friend had been kidnapped and she was following in a vehicle. When police officers went to investigate, they discovered the 11-year-old was safely at home.
Take this as a lesson at 11 years old. If you do something stupid in the future, you're going to enjoy those thoughts.
The girl was taken to a juvenile detention center overnight and will face a judge this morning.
Oh, God.
So,
okay, I don't.
So I'm going to say this, and I think,
I don't know.
To be honest with you, we're going to see a lot more. Unfortunately, a lot more weird cases like this where people are just out here looking for attention. Of course, Carrie Russell came out here and did it on another level because she just needs attention, I suppose. And this 11-year-old was like, well, if everyone on TikTok is doing it, I should do it too because I need more
likes,
followers,
more followers,
whatever it is, rather than doing something that actually warrants, like, hosting her own show and making people laugh. That she's
and
there you
are.
go.
Yeah. Let me just say. I could not be a mother to a young child.
Nope.
I tried it. I did. I tried it with my ex, and that was part of the reason we are exes, because these young children who get access to smartphones that are smarter than them. That's what I used to tell the ex all the time about his daughter, because she ain't that bright, but she had a smartphone that was brighter than her. And so she would do the unbright things that this phone was telling her to do because it was a challenge or whatever. This is ridiculous. The parents should be charged.
Yep.
Agreed.
They should.
Because neglect.
Yeah, neglect. You're the parent. Where the hell were you while your kid was there watching this challenge and deciding that I'm going to do this? 911. Like, where were you, mother and father?
Yeah, the idea that
guardian of whoever
there was no fear to dial 911. Did she not know that it's illegal to file false reports?
Y'all, I'm a grown woman. I'm still afraid of my parents. Listen.
But here we go, right? The parents of today are not the parents of even 10 years ago.
No. Because they started doing something called gentle parenting. And
which I am totally against.
With my ex, apparently children were able to dictate the things that they did, like close my door and don't do this. I wish at 43 I could go to my mother's house. My mother could even come to my house, and I'm like, Mom, you gotta close my door.
Try it.
At 43.
Try it.
So good luck to the rest of our world, because apparently she thought it would be funny. That's what.
And I don't know what's funny about that.
They didn't show in the thing is when they finally got to her, she said, "Oh, I thought this would be funny."
Well, what part of that is funny?
See, and that's another thing too, right? Like the way how they translate things. Like, for instance, this Carrie Russell thing. I know that a lot of jokes have come out of it. The verses thing. Like, that still gets me every time.
Jussie still won it,
and her.
He still won.
And a verses.
He still won because he's her celebrity.
She's getting kidnapped, but she left her wig and took her snacks.
She left her wig, like took the Target snacks.
It's a whole joke.
But
there is, you look at it and you laugh, but on a serious note, it's like she spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on people searching for her when she was all well and good.
Yeah.
Bringing up trauma of mothers that have lost their girls to this sort of same thing where they saw kids on the road and then they get kidnapped by a sex trafficker. Like, these are real life situations, and she made light of it.
She made a mockery of it.
The idea that we have, a generation coming up where it's like, oh, that's funny. It's like, wait a minute. You don't think Chris Rock is funny, but you think that's funny?
Thank you.
Oh!
They say that Chris Rock is too much.
Chris Rock is too right. Dave Chappelle is too much.
But calling 911 for a joke is funny.
It's funny?
Make it make sense.
No, we're done. We're done. We're done. There's one more, because I'm gonna need y'all to make this make sense. Because the last one, in the segment I'm calling "I'm rich, bitch." Let's hear what this lady on Kendra G has to say about her circumstances of trying to find.
Girl,
go ahead, girl.
She's something.
Go ahead.
Listen up, everybody, because you might want to reach out to her. Let's go.
Oh my God! Oh, I was like, holy shit! Oh my God, I'm in a mess. Kendra, come on, sit up. Hold on. I didn't know you were. Oh, my hair mess. Listen, my foot. We're not doing this today. I've been trying on the show for the longest. I shouldn't be on here, but I'm on here. Hey, where you calling from? Oh, what happens? I'm crazy in my spot. I'm calling from Long Beach, California right now. How old are you? I'm 27. Baby, 626, 96, all day cancer season. Cancer.
Oh, cancer.
Jaquetta, but yeah, I know. My mama fucked me over, man. It's not my fault, man. I'm been sipping too, man. I'm sorry. Oh yes, I have. I know we're gonna go there with that one. I have 5 kids. Y'all can laugh. I have 2 sets of twins.
Okay, are they all by the same man?
Nah, girl. No.
How many men?
3.
Why are you not with any of your baby daddies?
First off, I one's a narcissist and he's verbally abusive, and I just got out of that situation. The other one don't want to be there for his baby, so that's not my problem. The last one, girl, he's senile, 62 years old, he's just old as hell. I know. I spent 5 years with this man. I've been waiting to talk to you. I spent 5 years with this man, and it just was like. But then, stuff kind of happened in California because I'm from Arizona. And then I had a stalker out here, and he basically called CPS on me, so I'm stuck in California until I get my kids back.
Oh, you don't have your kids?
No, they took them. There was no allegation of using cocaine, and then they did toxicology and came back clean, but then they opened the case anyway.
Lies.
I'm being very
Lies.
serious. This is my life. So I got no reason to lie to keep you.
So you're going through all this and you want to find a man?
No, girl. Listen, she being honest though. Shut up. She just want to be on the show. No, that's not it. I didn't know Kendra was gonna pick me. So when I was single, I've been watching you. So I just didn't know. And you didn't shout out to Arizona. I was like, damn, she's not gonna pick me, and then you picked me.
So you have custody of any of your children?
No. My other kids are with their father in Arizona.
So you're on my phone to find a man?
Yeah, girl, what are we talking about? Let's get to the questions. I'm ready. I've been practicing so much. I practice with my friend all the time with me. So I've been living in my car because I try to go live with my mother. I'm living in my car. I try to go live with my mother, and she took my brother and told me to take the couch and put him to bed. And I was like, I don't want to be anywhere I don't want to. So I made my own bed in the back of my hatchback. So I can feed and fight for my children. I go to my classes. Yeah, I do my thing.
So this is a dating show. So with all this going on, you want to find a man to meet to date right now?
I'm just basically open to. I just want to get to the questions. I know that's not. Definitely no Geminis. So, I'm looking for somebody that kind of understands the situation. I got this thing going on, kids. I ain't gonna lie. I settled for $2 million, and I'm not getting it to October. So, I am. But the lawyers are taking 40%, and I'm taking 1.2 million home.
What did you get? What did you get $2 million for?
I went to education for, of course, my baby. And then I see clearly didn't help. And then
your baby, what was that?
Girl, put on me. Liquor. I went to I was handing this guy a card. I was a stripper at the time, and then my hands started shaking. And I realized I needed to get some help. So I went to a facility out in Santa Monica, and then the director inside of detox, which is the first step in recovery, ended up taking my naked videos and photos out of my phone because they confiscated our phones and sending them to himself.
Girl, that was a lot, and that was long.
Yeah,
that was a lot, and it was long.
I don't know what
This woman needs help.
People need to flee. They need to run the opposite way.
Do not engage with this person.
Like wherever her car is, you need to go the opposite way.
She needs the Betty Ford agency.
Shimon.
She's not righted. She's getting $2 million. She's living in her car.
Listen, I didn't even get there. My brain stopped when she said she has babies for a 62-year-old man and she's 27.
Yeah, that was, I found that to be, and then she's like, he's old as hell. I'm like, but you didn't know he was old as hell.
When you slept with him? And what with the narcissistic one and the one that doesn't want to be a father? All of the fathers. You didn't know who they were?
All of them have serious mental issues, it seems. And
because that's what she's attracting.
Right.
Because she clearly has a mental issue.
So if you're attracting and falling for men with mental illnesses, then maybe you have a mental illness.
Maybe you're the problem.
Just a thought.
I have nothing. This is
So that's
And what she said
that's
she
all I
doesn't want to
have.
date a Gemini? Good. Because we don't want you. We don't want your ass. Geminis keep the balance. We don't want your freaking ass. Go find the vagabonds on the street. Maybe one of the crackheads that aren't seeing too right in their death. Maybe they'll take you, ma'am. We don't want you.
We're done. So, fellas, if you're looking for a 27-year-old woman with 5 kids by 3 baby daddies, but let's not forget she doesn't have any of the kids because the kids were taken away because there might have been cocaine, but there really wasn't cocaine. But some are with their dad and some are in the system. But she's living in her car and her mom doesn't want to keep her, but she's going to get $1.2 million. Check out Kendra G's page or come to our page as well and you can find it. But we're done. We're done.
We're done.
But you know, I love to spread joy and love. So there you go.
Yes.
And before we go, because we're done, we're over it, we are going to take you out and tell you, please talk to the people there.
Well, girl, wow. Okay, everyone. Well, there you have it. Thank you so much for joining us again on another fulfilling episode of Not Your Typical Girl Talk, where we try, and we really try to make sense of the crazy foolishness on these internet streets. Lord Jesus. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this hour. We want to thank everyone here on IG for hanging on with us because IG was trying it, but listen, they have no power here. We know who we are. Listen, Sheepa Girl, that's right. Go ahead and do your shimmy. We want to thank you, everyone, right here on IG. Thank you so much to everyone on YouTube. If you're not, please do follow us on both of these platforms. We would love to have you. And if you're on YouTube, do subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you never miss an episode. And same right here on IG. Give us a follow and turn on your notification bell so you'll know when we go live. We go live every Wednesday at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. And if you are interested in watching this episode along with all of our award-winning episodes, head on over to iHeartRadio. Because of Radio Regent, we thank you, Radio Regent. You're syndicated. So head on over to iHeartRadio, search for our Radio Regent, and then find us, Not Your Typical Girl Talk. Listen to our award-winning content. Until next time, everyone, we are out of here. We are off to some exotic climate. So we can just walk around our bikinis and take up the sun. Listen. And we got Queen Sheila. Until next